Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mark Guerra with KINGZ. This is a brand new YouTube channel that I just created, and the purpose of this channel is to show you how to create passive residual income, how you can create residual income through real estate with less money than you could imagine. Very, very few money. That's going to be my goal. I've done several businesses and tried different things to achieve residual income. I wanted to do something one time and not have to be working all the time, and that's what got me interested in real estate and rental properties. Eventually I got into multifamily and condos, and then hotels, designed to build hotels, own my own hotel and things like that. I'll get into more of my story later throughout the different videos that I do, but I just want to let you know that the whole purpose of this channel is to help you and to pay it forward, and to help as many people as I can understand how important it is to invest in real estate as a plan B, as a retirement, as a way to get out of the rat race. There's nothing wrong with having a job, just over broke, right, job. People make fun of it. There's nothing wrong with it. You got to have a job to make money, to be able to get the loans, to be able to do the deals. So if this is bouncing, sorry, I just set this up in my car. But what we're going to show you is how you can achieve true financial freedom within 12 months. And anybody can do this. It's just depends on you. And if you have the training, the education, and the desire to be financially free, and if you're willing to put in the work and the time. And it does take time and effort to do it, especially if you have a job. You know, it takes a lot, because you have to go to your job, you got to do your work, you know, and then when you get out, you're tired, you're frustrated, you know, you got other things you could be doing, but you have to make that decision that this is what's most important. Because do you want to keep working for 40 years at your job to be able to retire at 40% of what you're making now? Most people can't even make it on what they're making now. How are you going to retire on 40% of that? You know, so if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same results. You have to do something drastic. You have to change your mindset, and you have to be able to believe and understand that there is a better way, and there's other ways that you could make money. And you don't have to have a lot of money to invest in real estate and to have several rental properties and things like that. It just takes the skills, the education, the mentorship, the training, the leadership, you know, somebody that can help you and walk you through it. And I plan on doing that. And what I like to do is, you know, prove everything to you, because there's a lot of people that do this. They're all talk, and then there's few people that actually do it. So what I'm going to do on this channel, on this new YouTube channel, Cashflow Kings with the Z, is document everything as I'm doing it. And I just started this project, and my goal of creating a residual income, a cash flow, per se, cash flow, right, of $5,000 a month. Could you use $5,000 a month extra on top of what you're already doing at your current job or whatever you do, your business? I'm sure most people could use $5,000 a month. Most people, if they were receiving $5,000 a month without having to work for it, that would be financial freedom for them. It would cover most of their bills. Now, I know there's people that need 6 and 8 and 10, or maybe you're thinking all I need is 3. You know, I'm just going to use 5,000 because that's about the average of the people that I hear that, hey, if I was making 5,000 a month, you know, on residual income, then I can quit my job and cover all my bills, and I'd be happy. And you got to remember, it doesn't mean you're going to stop at 5,000. It just means you're setting a goal to achieve $5,000 in cash flow or residual income in 12 months. Why do I want to do it in 12 months? Because I can do it in less than 12 months. You can do it in less than 12 months. But you have to be able to believe it and see it happening. So what we're going to do on this channel is, and I'll have guest speakers and other friends of mine that do real estate. I got another developer that'll probably be on tomorrow with me on the channel. That's a developer and a builder and a broker in the business, and he's going to also talk about different ways, and I'm gonna be able to answer questions, and we'll do different things. It's going to be a lot of fun. But the point of all this is it's going to all be documented. We are going to document everything we're doing. I started looking, I'll put the exact date here on the next video, but it was like maybe 2 weeks ago I decided to do this, and while doing other projects, but I decided to set a goal to achieve $5,000 in residual income in less than 12 months through rental properties and multifamily properties with the least amount of money possible in the deal. And I'm going to document so you can see how much money do you need to get started. Can you do it with no money? Yes. But to do it fast, you might need a little money. You don't need a lot, but if you have decent credit and maybe a couple of friends that can help you out with the, closing costs and things like that, it makes it easier. But you can do it without any money. But I'm not going to lie, it is hard, and it takes a lot more time to do it that way. So I started looking at houses 2 weeks ago, put in, I believe, like 5 offers, and I got 2 properties. I'll explain and go into detail on these properties. One of the properties is in Dickinson, and they were asking $125. I got it for $110,000, and I actually closed on it yesterday. So yesterday at 3:30 p.m. I closed my first deal for Cashflow Kings to show you how you can achieve this cash flow and this residual income. The house was listed at $125. We offered $100. They came back at $115, I believe, and then we offered $110. Anyways, we got it at $110. This house, just to let you know, because a lot of people are scared of flood houses, and that's why I'm going to use this one as the first example. This house had been flooded. They had already cleaned it out, and they had done the electrical, the plumbing, and the air conditioning on it. That's why I was willing to pay a little more than I normally would pay, because it was pretty much ready for me to come in and do insulation, drywall, and just finish it out. Now, there's always going to be problems there anytime you're remodeling a house, and surprises and things like that. So I don't trust what they did, so I'm going to get everything inspected today. I'm going to have some of my guys come and check it out. I'm also thinking about adding another bathroom. It's a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath house, and I'm thinking about adding another full bath. As I walked the house, I saw that there was space to add another full bath, and that'll add more value to the house when it appraises to get the final the permanent financing on it. I'd be able to borrow more money on it, and then also I'd be able to rent it for more money. And that's what you want to do. You want to get the highest possible rent you can for the property, and you want to have the least amount of money in the property. And since we have plenty of lenders that'll lend up to 80% of the appraised value, if you buy the property, for $110 and it appraises at $180, $178, $170, you can get almost all your money back when you do your permanent financing. And my goal, and what we're going to work on some of these projects, is to be able to be in a cash flowing property with zero money out of pocket. You might have had to put a little money at the beginning, for clothing and maybe the rest of the repairs that you were going to do to it, the rehab. But the goal is to get in these properties with little to zero money in the deal, and I know we can do deals with zero money in them. So imagine if you have zero money in a house and it's cash flowing an extra $300 a month. That's kind of like the average of where you want to be on your cash flow per properties. You want to be making it at least $300 a month on a property. Now, there's circumstances where the houses are going to appraise, they're going to go up every year, and maybe you're only making $200. But it's an up-and-coming neighborhood, or, it's just a good area. So there's exceptions to the rule, but my kind of number is $300. I want to be no lower than $300 of cash flow. So hopefully we'll get that on this property, and if whatever happens on your first property, it doesn't really matter, because at least you got started. I've since found other properties that I think are a little better, but I didn't care, because when I do something and set my mind and set my goals to get something done, I'm going to take action, massive action. So in 2 weeks, I got 2 properties under contract, just closed one within the 2 weeks, and also got 3 other properties under contract. These are just vacant lots. So I'm also going to get into construction and being a builder. Those are other things we're going to talk about, because if you could build your own multifamily properties, because it's so hard to get multifamily properties right now in good conditions, and also they're too expensive. The cap rates are not there on those properties. So if you can build your own property, then you can get in it with less money. You can have a property that's not going to have a lot of problems, and it's just going to be way better for your portfolio. So I'm going to get into that. We've got 3 lots under contract, and we're going to be, they're actually working on the plans now. They're going to be multifamily units. If we can get them to let us do that on them. I know for sure on one of them you can do it. On the other 2, we may have to do duplexes versus fourplexes. Another reason that I'm doing the fourplexes versus anything bigger than that right now at the beginning is because anything 4 units or less, you can get a regular loan for. Above that, they make you get a commercial loan, which it's okay. The rates are a little higher on it, but I want to maximize the amount of properties I can get. You can get 10 properties, under your name, and without it being commercial, depending on the lenders you go to. So, not to get into too many confusions, but I just wanted to kind of give you a recap. That's what we're going to be doing on the show. We're going to show you how to buy properties. We're going to show you how to fix them up. We're going to show you how to create cash flow kings. That's the goal. Help you become a cash flow king. Help you generate enough cash flow so you don't have to work anymore. Help you to open your mind to the possibilities of building your own properties and multifamily properties. Show you how multifamily, more units, is less risk versus single family. So a lot of things that we're going to be talking about on the show. Appreciate you watching. If you like what you hear and you want to learn more about what we're doing and watch us build $5,000 in cash flow in less than 12 months and show you how to do it, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, comment on it, and we will continue to put more videos on here. I'll do a lot of my videos in the car while I'm driving, because I'm driving to take a look at properties or going to do things. This is going to be totally uncut. There's no editing. It's not all professional. It's not some multi-millionaire on here, that's just buying everything cash. This is going to be real people just like me and you, everyday people that had normal jobs that want something better in their life, and we're going to show you how to do that. So subscribe at the bottom, Cash Flow Kings. Email me if you have questions, put comments. My email is mark@cashflowkings.com, and it's Kings with the Z at the end. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.